Hi, I'll be narrating the story. I'm sorry if my voice is a bit much to handle. English is not my first language, so please excuse any mistakes in my pronunciations. Tayan Tayan threw his phone onto the bed, unable to read the chats anymore. A tear slipped from his eye. He sat on the bed, pulled his legs towards his chest, feeling completely heartbroken. He let the tears fall, putting his head in his knees. He cried for nearly half an hour, unable to accept that Jungkook loved someone else. He had loved him for so long. He finally wiped his face, grabbed a pillow, and hugged it tightly. Why did I love him? Why? He asked himself, his lips wobbling. There were so many people around me. Why only him? Why couldn't I love the boys who proposed to me? Why did I have to only fall for him? Fresh tears began flowing non-stop. Why did it hurt so much? I thought he had feelings for me, but it was all just my stupid thoughts. Why am I crying like this? His happiness is my happiness, right? As long as he is happy, it shouldn't bother me. I should be happy for him. I shouldn't ruin his happiness with my stupid feelings. He knew it would be hard to watch Jungkook propose to someone else, but he felt he should be there to give him courage. He wiped his tears again, but it was no use. New tears were already rolling down his face. The seven of them had been friends since high school. Anyone would envy a friendship like theirs, and not just their friendship, but their relationship as well. However, not everyone was so lucky. Namjin and Yunmin were already couples, leaving the only hope for the remaining three. There were so many rumors about Taeyong and Jungkook, but they never accepted or denied them, leaving everyone confused. But today, Taeyong found out that his love was one sided and all his hopes were shattered. These two were incredibly close. They were like partners in crime, always getting into mischievous and needing the others to rescue them. Jungkook was a shy introvert, totally opposite to Taeyong. At first, Jungkook was too silent to talk to anyone, but Taeyong brought him out of his shell. Now they were so similar, they were like one soul in two bodies. Taeyong eventually fell asleep to their sweet memories, even though it hurts to know there was someone Jungkook loved more than him, someone who now took priority. Taeyong's face was deep red and his lips and eyes had become swollen from crying so much. If his friends saw him in the street, it would surely break their heart. He was a so lovely, happy boy. He never showed his sadness to the world, always staying chill and flitting like a butterfly around everyone. Next day, Taeyong woke up with a splitting headache. He rubbed his temples due to the pain, chugged a glass of water, and got out of the bed to freshen up. After making a quick breakfast and getting ready, he headed to Jimin's house. He needed someone by his side right now, otherwise he knew he would start overthinking and begin crying all over again. He grabbed his bike keys and left for Jimin's house. He arrived at Jimin's house and they walked to Jimin's room. There were several outfits spread across the bed. It looked like he had been going through these closets to find something to wear. Did you have breakfast? Yeah, he replied, throwing himself onto the Jimin's bed. Hey Taeyong, he called out while searching for something in his closet. Yeah, he sat up on the bed. Which one should I wear today? Wear whatever you want, he said, lying down again. Please choose one. The one in your left hand, he muttered. Okay, thank you, he said, placing outfit on the table. Where are you going? On a date with Yoongi Hyung? He replied happily. Oh, was all Taeyong could say. Taeyong, are you okay? He asked softly. Yes, why? Usually you don't come here this early without a reason. Is something bothering you? No, he said, turning to the other side to avoid facing Jimmy. He knew if Jimin asked him something further, the tears he was struggling to control would burst out. Jimin turned Taeyong back towards him and saw his face. Taeyong looked like he was on the verge of crying. Hey, what happened? Hearing those words, Taeyong couldn't handle it anymore. He hugged Jimin tightly and cried his heart out. Please, just stay like this, Jimin. Okay, let's stall out then. After about 10 minutes, Taeyong backed away, wiped his tears, and went to the washroom to wash his face. Jimin waited for him to come out, determined to find out what was wrong. When Taeyong finally came out, Jimin was standing there. Taeyong, what happened? It's nothing, he muttered, avoiding eye contact. Tell me, Taeyong, I know you. It's just I missed my dad. I had a dream about him this morning. Taeyong's dad had passed away 3 years ago, making it a believable excuse. You are not lying, right? He asked, searching his friend's eyes. Why would I lie? He replied, forcing a small, sad smile. Then look at me in the eyes and see it. I'm telling the truth, Jimin. Taeyong, we both know you are lying, he said firmly. I'm your best friend, right? I share my problems and everything with you. So why don't you trust me? What are you saying? It's not like that. Then tell me. Taeyong finally broke and told Jimin everything about his long-held feelings for Jungkook and the pain of discovering they were not returned. You're only telling me this now? He asked, stunned. Don't tell anyone, let it be a secret. Aren't you going to say anything to him? For what? He loves someone else, he said sadly. I don't want to ruin our friendship because of this. Promise me you won't tell anyone. I won't, he promised again Taeyong again. From now on, if something bothers you, don't hesitate to share it with us. We are your friends. You can always talk to us, okay? Taeyong nodded silently against his stall. Jungkook came to pick Taeyong up from Jimin's house and they drove to the cafe together. Let's sit here, he said, and they sat at a table near the window. When will he come? He asked, his heart heavy. He'll be here in any minute now. Okay. Do I look okay? He asked, checking his reflection. I'm getting so nervous. There is no need to be nervous, he replied. He won't reject you, I'm sure of it. How could anyone say no to a face like yours? He held Jungkook's shivering hand, trying his best to calm him down despite his own pain. I am feeling a bit more relieved now. Stay here, I will be right back. He stood up and left. Taeyong wondered where Jungkook was going and watched the direction he went. He sat there scrolling through his phone, seeing pictures of happy couples made him even sadder. A waiter placed an ice cream on the table. Taeyong looked at the ice cream and then up at the waiter. I didn't order anything, he said, confused. The boy you were with asked me to give this to you, the waiter explained. Oh, thank you. Where did he go? Leaving me here? Maybe he went to walk with that boy. They probably need some privacy. Why would he talk to him in front of me? After about 10 minutes, Django came back carrying a bouquet of red roses. He placed them on the table and sat back down in his chair. Did you talk to him? He asked curiously. What did he say? I didn't talk to him. Why? Because he's sitting right here, so how could I talk to him? Where? He said, looking around at every table. Where, Jungkook? Taeyong, he said softly. He reached out and held Taeyong's hand. Taeyong looked at him in confusion. Did something happen? He asked. Jungkook shook his head as no. Then what is it? I want to say something to you. Why are you behaving like this? You can say anything to me. He encouraged him, his heart starting to race. I I love you, he whispered, closed his eyes and looked down. When he didn't hear a response, he slowly opened them again. Huh? Was all Tayo could manage. I love you, Jungkook repeated. Tayo looked at him and then he smiled. Oh, I get it. You are practicing how to propose him to him, right? Do it once more. I will act along with you. Hyung, I'm serious, he said, his voice dropping an octave. I'm serious too, Jungkook, he replied, still trying to keep the more light to protect his own hurt. Hyung, I really love you, I mean it. But the way you talked about, he asked in confusion. It's you. It was always you. Are you playing some kind of prank on me? I'm serious, you. Do you really think I will pull a prank about something like this? It's just I can't believe it, he whispered, his voice trembling. I know we have been friends for a long time, Jungkook began. I don't even know when I started to fall for you. At first, I thought it was just because we are so close. But later, I realized that I love you. I love the way you speak so softly, how you take care of me, and how you always support me and never leave my side. I can't live without you, you know. I want you forever, forever as mine. I don't like it when others get close to you or propose to you. I want you as in mine, only mine. I may be selfish, but I can't imagine a life without you. I really love you so much. I don't know how you will take this. The only thing I want to say is please don't break our friendship if we don't feel the same. I can't afford to lose you. That is the reason I have not confessed until now. But I know if I didn't, I would regret it in the future. At least this way I can say I tried. I'm not pressuring you. If you need time, take it. Or you can tell me now. Do you love me? I love you too, he whispered, his eyes filling with happy tears. Really, Hyung? He got up from his chair, his eyes wide. Taeyong nodded, happy tears spilling over, and Jungkook started jumping happily like a bunny. The sight made Taeyong smile widely through his tears. When you said you loved someone, my whole world shattered. He admitted, I felt like dying. I cried so much I couldn't imagine a life without you or seeing with someone else. But when I told you, I didn't see that reaction at all, he said, pouting. Because to me, your happiness mattered most. If you had chosen someone else, I would have been happy for you too. Jungkook leaned in, a mysterious glint in his eyes. Then would you really be happy if I were with someone else? For you, I could pretend to be happy even if I was dying inside. I love you, he said tenderly. He got down on one knee, pulled a ring box from his pocket, and took out a ring, holding it out to Taeyong. He asked, will you be my boyfriend? Yes, he cried through his happy tears. Suddenly, their friends came out from their hiding spots and cheered for them. The people around them in the cafe also clapped for the new couple. Taeyong held out his hand and Jungkook slid the ring into his finger. They hugged each other tightly as if their lives depended on it. When they finally pulled back, Jungkook cupped Taeyong's small face in his hands. I love you so much. I love you too. They both leaned forward and kissed each other slowly, expressing all their hidden feelings through the touch. The kiss was passionate yet unhurried, soft, full of love they had kept bottled up for so long. It was as if they were telling each other how much they had waited for this exact moment. They poured all their love into the kiss, making it truly special. Jungkook held Taeyong's waist and pulled him closer, while Taeyong circled his arm around Jungkook's neck. Jungkook ran one hand through his Jungkook's hair, deepening the kiss as the world around them faded away. Happy Valentine's Day, my love, he said breathlessly when they finally pulled apart. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, he replied, placing a tender kiss on Taeyong's forehead. Weren't you going on a date with Yoongi Hong? He asked, looking at Jimmy. No, it was all his plan. He laughed, gesturing toward Jungkook, who was still holding Taeyong by his shoulder. So you all knew about it? Yes, except for Jinyoung. This ungrateful brat didn't tell me, he complained, crossing his arms. If I had told you, you would have surely ruined it with your overacting. How dare you call my acting overacting? Have you ever seen me act? Huh? Leave him, he doesn't have any idea what real acting is. He joked, pulling Jin back. Because of my Juni, I'm letting you go. He offed. And it's your special day, otherwise you would have tasted my pink slippers. Jimin pulled Taeyong away from Jungkook, making Jungkook whine in protest. How to treat us to a meal, cook? You made my Taeyongi cry a lot, so this is your punishment. What? Treating all of you guys? I will go bankrupt. Don't forget that we helped you to propose him. They all sat at the table and started to order food, making Jungkook sigh in defeat. Taeyong gestured for Jungkook to sit beside him. As Jungkook sat down, Taeyong leaned in. I will pay, he whispered with a smile. No, I will pay. It was the happiest day of my life, so it is on me, he said it while enjoying their hands. He looked at Taeyong softly. Did I make you cry a lot? But it's okay now. I'm so happy. I will make it up to you.